Is New World trying to steal coins from you? All right, Parfax with the news. So today I'm bringing you guys a video talking about what has happened in Eternum and in the PTR in the last week or so. There's actually been a few big things, including one that most of you are really not going to like if you haven't actually seen it. Yes, New World is going to be taking money out of your pockets and giving it to the rich. I know. We'll talk about it here soon, but we're going to talk about pretty much everything that's happened over the last week or so. All right, so let's get into it. So there's been a lot of things coming out, from the return to Eternum to possibly transferring from one fresh start to another. And again here, the devs are doubling, tripling, quadrupling down on not allowing us to transfer from a fresh start world to another fresh start world. There's probably 6 or 7 posts, but I just brought this one up. This was one of the first ones that I saw. It says we are not allowing any transfers to fresh start worlds, even from RTA. That is the return to Eternum. Those are all of the dead servers on West, East, not all of them. I think actually, are there any fresh start servers that aren't or that weren't a return to Eternum? I think all the ones are populated except for the return to Eternum ones. They're pretty much dead or no doornail. But they are saying they're still not going to allowing us to transfer from the RTA worlds to another one. And it says, however, in a future update, players in Fresh Start Worlds will be able to transfer to Legacy Worlds, which was not the point of those at all. So this is very unfortunate. So they are doubling down, they're tripling down, they are quadrupling down on not allowing us to transfer to Fresh Start Worlds. So eventually we will probably get them merged, but it typically takes right around a month. Even the last, which we're going to show you some of the worlds that did get merged, it took them a few weeks, 3-4 weeks before they even got those merged. So if you're on one of those servers, do note that you will be able to get merged into another server, but it could take some time. Speaking of mergers, we had a group of about 6 days ago, as you can see here, we had a group of servers that merged. In Central Europe, we had 4 servers that merged. In East, we had 1. In West, we had 1. South America, 1. And Australia, 1. Now, before you go too crazy on these were, I believe, all of the servers that they had spun up because we needed more servers. And what I imagine has happened here is a lot of people that were playing on those servers were just kind of testing out the game, waiting for the new servers to spawn up for the fresh start, which is the reason why I wanted them to be, the Day of Brimstone, but I understand why they didn't, or at least why they said they didn't. But as you can see here, we got a couple merges into other servers, but it's not a bad thing. This is going to happen. Your numbers are going to go up and down as long as New World is on top of really getting them merged into each other as quickly as possible or smartly as possible. Everything will be good. Now, when you're looking at some of the fresh start worlds, like these RTA worlds, it's brutal. The benches on there are so incredibly expensive. Towns are not even close to worth owning. So you're going to see a lot of those people aren't going to pay for them. You're going to eventually see that they're just going to get downgraded. They're getting lucky on their downgrades, at least on Titan, but you're going to start to see those really, really start to get hit hard by the new changes to the way coins work in the game. It is very unprofitable to own a town in those servers. Next, I just wanted to bring this up because they are working on a fix still, but we can go up here, and it is just a reminder that if you're trying to do a 600 gypsum cast, just note that it can't roll legendary. You can see here, this rolled a purple with 3 stats, which just would have been a legendary item if it wasn't bugged. So it would have had the blight resistant, resilient, corrupted, ward, and then it would have had a gem socket. That is what's missing off this piece. And I haven't seen a fix for it yet. So if you are just looking for the umbral shards, it's still okay to open them. But if you're possibly looking to get that best piece of gear from your gypsum cast, which happens every great now and again, I would wait until they have a system put in place or they get this fixed. So the last big change I wanted to talk about was on the public test realm, the PTR. And this is what I alluded to in the very opening segment. It says in this PTR update, we added a few economic changes which help maintain a healthy balance between coins going in and out of the economy. So we're not going to read all of this, but essentially what they're saying is they believe there's too much coins in the market right now. So it says, we reduced the coin in lost sacks of coins to 250 per bag, down from 500. So this means they're taking 500 coins away from you every single day right off the bat. We have lost sacks of coins no longer drop from any chest. They now only come from darkness breaches. So essentially, you're not going to ever get these. So they've taken 1,000 coins away from you because not many people do darkness breaches. And then we've increased the trading post tax to 5% from 2.5%. So a 2.5, they're doubling the amount of taxes. Now, what this does is it's not that they're just taking it out of the economy. They're taking it out of the economy and giving it to other players. They're giving it to the people that already have the most coin. Now, in some instances, this will take some money out of the economy because if they don't have everything fully upgraded, some of that money will just go into the abyss. We'll talk about that here in a second. And then it says reduced tier 5 hides drop by roughly 50%. That's not a big deal. It is like when we did the return to a tournament event, we had to get out there and gather hide, but iron hide, it's really not a big deal. It's almost more of an hindrance when you're out there getting all that hide because you got to go back early and it feels really bad to throw it on the ground. So honestly, that's not a big deal. It does mean that iron hide is going to go up. So if you are, if you have a lot of bank space, maybe get a bunch of iron hide, put it in your bank because it's definitely going to go up. This could mean that scar hide and smolder hide will go up a little bit because there's not going to be no turning iron hide into scar hide and smolder hide, but I don't think that's really going to affect the market that much. When it comes to this trading post tax, they do cite, I think it's right here. No, it's right here. In this area right here somewhere. Oh yeah, right here. In returning trading post tax to 5%, the standard in player-driven marketplaces in MMOs. The problem with this is going to the players that already have the most money. And trading tax is one of the biggest ways those players make money. So they are essentially, instead of Robin Hooding you by stealing from the rich and giving it to the poor, they're stealing from the poor and giving it to the rich. So this is a very, very odd change. If you don't like this change, I really suggest you put it on the forums. I think this is very, very odd. It'd be different if maybe like the entire factions got those coins, but it really is an odd change now in this point where territories have too much power already. They did do a little bit. Maybe they got too much feedback of all these big companies are super sad that they're not going to be able to own the entire town, every town, and then jack up all the taxes and put people to one town where the taxes are, yeah, well, I guess you really can't do that anymore anyway. But I don't know. This is a very odd change. I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of it. We'll see. Maybe people will stop selling in towns and we can maybe do a mini petition and just start selling more in trade chat so that we can stop giving all these huge companies all this money, because this is a very odd change. This is, I don't think gonna impact the game in a positive light whatsoever, but I'm still gonna be playing the game. This doesn't affect me that much. I mean, I do a lot of trading posts, but I can make money no matter what. So I think it's an odd change, but we will see where it goes. But all right, guys, thanks for watching. That's what's happened in Aeternum in the last about 10 days. A lot of the worlds are going very well. There's some worlds that will be merged here, hopefully pretty soon. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was just giving me a nice little quick and update kind of what's going on. Is there something that I missed? Put it in the comment section down below and let me know if you like this type of video, because we will be doing hopefully more of these in the future. All right, guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Peace.